Japan's new laser railgun surprises China. Japan has successfully tested a medium-caliber maritime electromagnetic railgun via an offshore platform, signaling the potential for a high-tech transformation of Tokyo's defensive posture, according to a Warzone report. Video footage of the railgun in action during the testing released by ATLA shows it firing projectiles from various angles. A railgun uses electromagnetic energy to propel projectiles at extremely high velocities, potentially reaching hypersonic speeds, in contrast to chemical propellants used by traditional guns. Japan would reportedly deploy the weapon on land and at sea. The Warzone report says that ATLA's medium-sized electromagnetic railgun prototype can fire 40mm steel projectiles, weighing 320 grams each, judging by the weapon's specifications. It says ATLA intends to eventually run its gun on 20 megajoules (MJ) of charge energy. It is unknown which vessels Japan might ultimately mount future railguns on when they become operational for deployment. However, Japan has previously pointed to the possibility of mounting them on some of its GMSDF destroyers, according to the Warzone report. They could also be mounted onto Japan's in-development multipurpose missile defense vessels, the report says. Japan's successful development of railguns is as crucial as ever given the growing scale of threats it faces in the Indo-Pacific, including China and North Korea's growing missile and hypersonic weapon arsenals. The railgun race is on in the region. Reports indicate China may have been testing the technology since 2018. Its ship-mounted railgun has apparently been mounted on a Type 072 landing ship modified to house the weapon's bulky electronics. Japan has other high-tech weapons projects in the works. This month, Naval News reported that Japan's MOD has announced research and development plans for future naval systems, particularly those related to the naval domain. Naval News notes that these include combat support, multipurpose unmanned surface vessels (USV), unmanned amphibious assault vehicles (AAV), anti-torpedo torpedoes (ATT), and combat management systems. The report says unmanned amphibious vehicles are designed to secure beachheads ahead of manned AAVs. It notes that they must overcome reefs using powerful propulsion and employ electric power assist technology to compact the chassis and free up interior space. Naval News also says that the GMSDF is angling to add the ability to neutralize high-performance torpedoes launched by enemy submarines. The program seeks to improve the capability of Type 12 torpedoes and the sonar of destroyers equipped with them to detect enemy torpedoes at an early stage. The NSAM will have an improved capability to detect, track, and engage HEVs that fly at high altitudes, speeds, and irregular trajectories via improved fire control systems (FCS) installed aboard destroyers. These various types of equipment to counter HEVs will be installed on the new destroyers, scheduled to be built in 2031 and retrofitted on existing ships, Naval News says. Japan's alliance with the U.S. may have been instrumental in the success of its railgun project. In an April 2023 article for National Defense magazine, Stu Magnuson says that Japan has looked to partner with the U.S. on a railgun program aimed at defeating hypersonic weapons. Magnuson mentions that Japan has sought to partner with the U.S. in railgun technology, despite the U.S. Navy abandoning the technology in 2021 after 15 years of research and $500 million spent to develop a railgun for its destroyers. Schreier recommends that Japan should change its amphibious warfare approach centered around large, vulnerable landing ships geared to retake contested islands to an active denial defense strategy. That strategy, he writes, should seek to build up a more resilient Japanese capability to frustrate Chinese power projection in a prolonged campaign rather than seeking its early, swift defeat in the inner anti-access/area denial, a 2/AD, ring. He suggests that Japan's amphibious forces should conceive themselves as elite commando units or Marine Raiders, charged with alternative amphibious missions in a broadened concept of island defense. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. For more interesting content, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.